Praise God. My name is Jeremiah and I'm from Abuja. I'm a member of the Transforming Church and also a Presbyterian. And I just want to thank God today, especially for His mighty hand of deliverance upon my life. It happened that after PPH last week Thursday, I went to a friend's place at Kubwa to do an installation for me on my system. And then after I was done, I was on my way back to my place. So I was on bike, and then just around Sokale roundabout, there was this vehicle, a car, I think a Toyota car that just came in speed and halted at the front of the bike. And then two men came down from the car, and then these two men came and they grabbed me. One was on my left, one was on my right, and they dragged me and threw me inside the car. And immediately they threw me inside the car. They wound up the glasses. And so there were about 5 of them in the car, all wearing mufti, aside this guy that had something like a military uniform on him. They dragged my phone out of my hand, and the other person dragged my bag where my system was out of my hand as well. And they began to drive, and they were asking me that where are the remaining 4 boys that I smoke with. And I'm like, I don't smoke, I've never smoked, so where did you see me smoking? They now kept quiet, and then they kept driving. They were driving towards that Ushafa axis. Initially I was asking them a lot of questions. I was like, where are you taking me to? Are you taking me to the police station, or where are you taking me to? They didn't even answer me. There was no reply, nothing. They just kept short. After a while, one of them now said that this is not the person we are looking for. They now stopped and threw me out of the car. They pushed me out of the car, threw my bag, my phone, and everything they were holding to me, and then they locked the door, and then they zoomed off. So this is what God did for me. I don't really know whose hand I entered. If these persons were kidnappers, if they were policemen, I don't really know. But then I knew that I was delivered, because even if they were policemen, there were a lot of cases where people have had to suffer innocently for crimes they didn't commit. And if they were kidnappers, we know how the story would have gone. So this is a mighty deliverance that God has helped me with, and I don't really want to take it for granted. I'm here to say thank you to God, and indeed, with our God, all things are possible.
Let me specially invite you to join thousands from around the world, from over 110 countries, as we come together Monday to Friday to spend time in the presence of the God who has never failed us for over 1,200 days now. We've been praying every day. We've been seeing revivals, miracles, breakthroughs, open doors. It is simply beyond our imagination how God answers prayer. But one of the things we can tell you is that we are seeing miracles. We are having testimonies every day from everywhere. Because you see, when people pray, they prevail and they prosper. We know here that with our God, all things are possible. It will be a great honor and privilege for me to have you join us Monday to Friday, 5:50 a.m. West African time, as we turn our attention to the only wise God, the one with whom there's no shadow of turning, the God who answers prayer. Indeed, with Him, all things are possible. Join us every day.